Hey everybody, welcome back to Dad's Downtime. We are reacting to the Book of Boba Fett. I myself am, as you can tell, Din Djarin,
You're full of
alongside
shit.
Dave over there. I believe this says
Nope.
otherwise, Dave.
Nope.
This is the way.
You're an imposter.
Oh, oh, damn. All right, yeah, you're right. I'm
If
Steve, by the way.
I'm gonna say if that helmet makes you Din Djarin, I'm grabbing my lightsaber and I'm Luke Skywalker.
I don't know if you guys could tell the hype for this upcoming episode, but we'll get to that in a little bit. So Dave, let's do a quick recap before we get to the excitement
Yes,
of what
sir.
is to be today. All right. So we start out Boba's scouting the palace. What are we thinking at first? It's like, all right, he's maybe planning on overthrowing Bib at that point. Now he's trying to get his ship back. We find that out, a little bit. He's checking out the hangar, just trying to gauge an idea of how many people are scouting and guarding the palace, so he can figure out how to get his ship, the Slave One. So go back there. He's kind of chilling, campfire with his bantha mate. And what do we see? We see a couple, what looks like fireworks to me at first. I'm like, okay, what is that? And then it dawns on me. Um, those are the flashbang charges that Mando, uses with Toro Calican in Chapter 5, The Gunslinger in Mando Season 1, when they're going for Fennec. We get the little cool
Was
Mandalorian sound effect right there.
Gosh, was that really in season one?
Mhm.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, because at the end of that episode, you see just feet walking up to Fennec's, you know, presumed dead body at that moment, and you hear spurs. And the whole thing about Boba is in, the original trilogy. When you see Boba walking, you hear the
He's,
spurs.
yeah, he's kind
But
of like a cowboy.
exactly. But ironically, there are no spurs with Boba at all in Mando or the Book of Boba Fett. So
True.
you know.
All right.
But
Cool.
either way, so he finds Fennec and brings her back from the dead. Like she's actually still. I mean, she's not alive actually at that point, so to speak. He takes her to this biker mod parlor. Like the mod parlor with like the biker gang people, not the same people, but different group of people playing some weird cyberpunk type music, which really did not fit in with Star Wars at all.
No, I don't know if I like this whole like cyberpunk side of the galaxy. Honestly, it
Yeah,
seems kind of cheesy to me.
for Star Wars at
I
least. Yeah,
I
because
think
obviously cyberpunk is fun, but
I
not for
mean,
Star
it's
Wars.
cyberpunk is fine and everything. It's just it doesn't. I think they're trying to reach too far, to like, what's the word I'm looking for? To capture, like that that genre of people or people who have that interest. I just don't think cyberpunk meshes with the Star Wars theme.
And I completely agree. So really hoping they kind of dull that down a bit, but I mean, you never know. But either way, so Boba takes her there. We kind of get to see actually how she gets brought back to life. That is cool. I liked that
Hmm.
to a degree. Um, and then she essentially kind of owes him a little bit of a life debt, right? Or at least to a degree, a sort of a debt.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
he asks her if she will help him get his ship back. In return, she could be free. That's it. Her debt's paid. She can go continue to be a solo bounty hunter. Boba's got Slave One again, then, and things will just go back to how you would think they would be.
Now, slightly off
Um,
topic. Did you see the reports or whatever it was that they're going to be changing the name of Slave One?
yeah, they're just
It,
changing to the Fire Spray gunship because that's the name of his actual ship. It's not like that's not like it's not how like Mando has the Razor Crest,
mhm.
Boba has Slave One. Slave One is not that's not the name of the actual ship. That is just the name of the ship. If that makes sense.
Gotcha.
Uh,
Do you, do
Yeah.
you think they're
So yeah,
changing that for PC purposes?
yeah,
Because
and
I
nobody
didn't
likes
read
it.
it. I didn't read any of the articles, but
Yeah, no,
I
it's
don't know.
all due to this the woke culture nowadays. So
Yes.
yeah,
Okay.
yep,
Sorry, you can
100%.
continue.
Oh no, you're good.
Because we're almost getting to the
Um,
best part of the episode.
yeah, I know. So Boba gets his ship. So what's the very first thing that he wants to do when he gets his ship, Dave?
He needs to go blow up the Nictor Raiders. Nictor Riders.
Exactly. But
Go
we're
eliminate,
given
eliminate that group, and then go find his supposedly lost uh, armor,
armor,
which
which
still doesn't make
I mean,
sense.
no, but you know what? He had to have been delirious or something from
I
the
guess.
acid and everything because, yeah, I mean, he clearly gets out of the Sarlacc pit with his armor. The Jawas take it from him, basically nail him in the face with the buttstock of their rifle to knock him out
Right.
and finish taking his armor.
Right. It
So
makes
that
no sense to me.
that made no sense. No. And then dropping the seismic charge that close just was a scary
So
thought.
So I just want to go back real quick. You kind of just like skipped over the whole acquisition of the ship, and that kind of offended me. You definitely overlooked Grievous Jr.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
so
And our little rat catcher droid. All right, so yeah, so sorry, Dave. I brushed over the Grievous Junior, maybe on
yeah,
purpose because I didn't want to hear you dealing with, Grievous's son again and all that kind of stuff.
you can't disrespect Grievous Jr. I'm sure he was a fantastic chef. That salad looked delicious that he was working on.
The food looked good, yeah.
Um, Although not too sure about the health conditions. You shouldn't have a
Uh,
droid that's there strictly for catching rats.
yeah, and there's just that's a whole nother topic.
Yeah, we,
um,
we can skim over that. That's fine, Steve. Let's wrap up this recap though, so we can get to this episode. It's a long
yeah,
one.
yeah. So after Boba gets his ship and everything, we end up a little while later. We see Chrysanthemum chilling, chilling just in the casino in the bar. And it looks like he's just getting smashed. He's probably contemplating life. What the hell did I do wrong? Can't land a job. And he's just watching the Trandoshan's just winning, just going crazy. And the whole thing between Wookiees Trandoshans enslaved Wookiees back in the day and made them, work with spice and everything like that, digging up spice and everything. And Trandoshans hunt Wookiees for their furs. So there is a big heated rivalry between those. So, that's just fueling him even more. So what does he do? He ends up going, smashing, beating him up, and he ends up ripping one of their arms off. The thing though with Trandoshans, they grow their limbs back, Dave.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's upsetting.
So he didn't kill him. And I mean, as much as it's most likely very painful to lose your limb, it he like Deadpool's
I
it.
mean,
He just brings it
it
right
makes
back.
sense. They're lizard people. Lizards can so there's
Exactly.
lizards that can lose a tail and grow it back. So
Yep. But yeah,
fine,
so
I'll accept it. Don't like it. I'll accept it though.
yep. So he offers him a job. Um, after our Boba offers Chrysanthemum a job. After that, it appears Chrysanthemum accepts because once they're at the dinner table in Jabba's palace with all the different crime syndicates, um, you see Chrysanthemum there. Boba uses his Rancor for a scare tactic. That episode, he just pops up. The hand pops up, startles all the other families that are there. Um, they don't agree to help him though, which is upsetting. But they do agree to stay neutral, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
So Dave, where does that leave us then? After that,
Um.
after the
Well,
patrons leave?
they let's see. Bulba and Fennec will not have any assistance from anybody except for their
No.
own little mod group. But
Yep.
Fennec reminds him that muscle can be purchased.
Really? And what muscle would that be, Dave?
I believe that muscle comes in a shiny silver Beskar armor. Just you're the muscle. That's a
That
shame.
yeah. Oh,
I feel bad for them.
a lot of pikes are gonna die, Dave. A lot of
Yeah,
pikes are gonna die.
yeah. So I think
So yeah, we're all caught up.
that's a quick little recap, and we can get into this episode.
I'm looking forward to it. Super stoked.
Over there.
No, it's
Ooh, it's
not.
Mando.
Oh man, what the
I should
hell is
have
he
known.
doing here
Should have known from the
with the
little
Beskar
spike thing,
spear?
yeah.
Wow, dude. They don't even waste any time. Right in the episode.
What makes you think he's here?
Oh, Mando's back to bounty hunting, baby.
I can bring you in warm,
Oh, we're getting it again,
or I can bring
baby.
you in cold.
Oh, what the hell?
Dog
He's got bit. Oh, I just want to see him just slice and dice, dude. What?
Gotta be careful with that, dude.
Oh, did he just slice his own leg? Oh, did he just hit him with the vibroblade?
Oh.
Let's go, dude. Dude, he is in very bad shape though. And Grogu isn't here to force heal him. Dude, Return of the Mandalorian. Wow.
It's all like Return of the Jedi.
You can keep your reward. There's a bounty on this
What?
Platonian. If you won't give me the information, someone else will.
Infrared vision. Oh my gosh, are we gonna find more Mandalorians? This might
This
might be a Mandalorian covert.
He just asked for information on where he can find someone or something or whatever.
Dude, don't tell me he just found another Mandalorian covert. We might see the armor. The armor might have come to this place. Is that? Oh my! Wow, dude, what the hell? We're bringing everything back, dude. Holy shit! Yeah. Oh my gosh, we got Paz Vizsla. Holy shit! The armor is gonna flip when she sees what that is. Look at Paz Vizsla right there. Yeah, I don't even think he can believe that he's seeing it right now.
I got a feeling the armor knows already.
That he has a Darksaber?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, we're getting backstory now about the Great Purge? You have got to be kidding me, dude. Boy, they just, jeez, dude.
What shall I forge?
Something for a foundling.
This is the way.
Or even any,
For a specific foundling.
Yeah.
He's no longer in your care.
they teach you in Rebels that once you start to become more with the blade actually
Guides itself.
like it becomes so much easier because it's apparently a very heavy weapon, but once you become one with it, it's like nothing. You can do it just like a lightsaber, like.
Maybe the Darksaber belongs in someone else's hands.
Oh come on! He's gonna. Don't tell me he's gonna confront him immediately.
Din Djarin, have you ever removed your helmet?
Oh shit!
I have.
Then you are a Mandalorian no more.
Oh come on!
Fucking hell.
According to Creed, one may only be redeemed in the living waters beneath the mines of Mandalore.
But the mines have all been destroyed.
This is the way.
Questions answered right there. Now we know for a fact we will be getting Mandalore, which was pretty obvious in season 3 anyway. But holy shit! So he's going to Tatooine on his own accord. It's BB-1.
It's not BB-1.
Oh, it looks like it, man. Oh my god!
I like that they brought up BD-1 into the series, though.
This is so cool, dude. That's one step closer to getting Cal Kestis at some point for something, dude.
Pleasure message.
You said you found me a replacement for the Razor Crest.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I said. That's what I do. I've been working my butt off. Where's your unlikely companion?
She's the best.
Mm-hmm.
I returned him to his own kind.
Why the hell would you do that? I could have made good money off that thing. Open a petting zoo.
Where's the ship?
Like, what is he gonna do with something like this? He's still a bounty
Where's
hunter.
the Razor Crest?
How is he gonna?
I never said I had a Razor Crest.
Since this is true and the rumors were true, I want him to use this only for the meantime while.
Yeah.
And actually, I have a theory that I'll bring up at the end of the episode when we go over our reaction. I have a theory on what I think is going to happen and how he's going to get a different ship.
Because this baby's pre-Empire, she's off the grid.
Yeah, just like with the Razor Crest off the grid. So
you need, and I'm gonna make
I
it
wonder
work,
if they're
all
gonna
right?
go
You
off
did
of
the
this
job
design
right.
and then eventually mod it to where it looks nothing like this.
That's what I'm
You have to have
Oh,
some sort of
I'm
a
working
cargo
on you
bay.
right now. Just go find the
How
cargo
can you
bay.
not if you're a bounty hunter? Where are you gonna put your weapons? Yeah, actually, that's a good point because it's like, hey, it's supposed to go here. I do like how he's making it look
You wanna
more
thank
like
me
the
now, or you
crest
wanna thank me later?
with the
Mm-hmm.
color.
Me a razor.
I mean, that looks cool.
Yeah.
I still want the Razor Crest though. Sorry, like I'm gonna be a stickler for that. I want the Razor Crest. Dude, this is awesome because now we're going through the pod racing. We're going through Boonta's Eve. It looks like
Oh yeah, that's cool.
the exact area where Anakin testing out a new ship though, with Mando not having a lot of experience with it. Going through some of these crazy,
Yeah.
Tight. She
like
dressed
that's
like a rail
scary.
speeder.
What? No way, dude! Get out of here. We got these same dudes again. Carson Teva, Trapper Wolf.
Your voice
Yes!
is mighty familiar.
Yes.
Did you used to fly a Razor Crest?
I think you have the wrong guy, officer. She tell you her name?
Fennec Shan.
She's just chilling there.
That the hangar security system was on. Don't get away from me. You come right back here.
We need muscle.
Boba Fett.
He sure would appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
Tell him it's on the house. But first, I gotta pay a visit to a little friend.
Oh,
Oh.
shit. Wow.
So that was episode 5 of, oh sorry, chapter 5, sorry, of the Mandalorian season 3. That's gotta be
It felt like it, didn't it?
gotta be semi-insulting to I don't know the actor's name who plays Boba Fett, knowing that you
More
being the-
Morrison.
being the star of the series and you don't even get to appear in an episode.
Yeah, but boy, I mean that'll
It was-
boost the ratings for sure.
Yeah, I think so. I think like you and I were saying or discussing earlier, um, the Boba Fett series isn't bad, but it's
No.
just not hitting like the Mandalorian hits. Right?
It's just because it hasn't been so action packed. It's been a slow burn, which I'm good with. I don't
No,
need
I've been-
all, and yeah.
I've really enjoyed the whole spiritual background and all that stuff like that. I thought that was a great concept. We just haven't gotten to the action and adventure yet, it seems. But I think,
Yeah, no,
I think we're going to in these next couple episodes. I mean, we're down to what,
they
2 or 3
have to.
episodes?
2. We got 2 more episodes. This was
So-
5. We got 7 total. He obviously now Boba and Fennec recruited Mando. Now we need to see who else he's going to recruit muscle wise because we've got a war with the Pikes coming up, and
Yeah.
with rumors and everything circling around, it might not just be the Pikes, Dave. It might be the Crimson Dawn crime syndicate, which is going to be a big deal if that's the
Right.
case.
Right.
So
So let's get through into a quick breakdown of this episode. As always, next week in the pre-show, we will recap this week's episode a little bit more in depth.
Mhm.
But for now, let's break down this episode right now. We start off with the dog people bounty. The Clitonians. you said?
Clitonians.
All right, Clitonians.
Clitonians.
So you know, any kind of break that down for us, Steve?
Yeah, so we're in a butcher shop. So it looks just like a standard butcher shop. We got Clitonians walking around, so obviously they're carving up meat. Really don't know what planet we were on. I don't think we got any indication as to where we were. But yeah, so we're in the butcher shop, Clitonians all over the place, and we just see a silhouette through the freezer plastic insulators. I don't know what the hell you call those. You know what I mean? Like the plastic
Yeah, I forget.
heavy duty plastic.
I used to work in a restaurant. My
Oh, I know.
family's
Yeah.
my family's in the restaurant industry. I should know this stuff. I don't know. I really cannot give
Yeah.
you a name for those things.
But we get a silhouette, and it didn't click right away that it was Mando. I saw the
Right,
thing poking up, and it's the Beskar spear, but I was thinking it was Boba's rocket
Right?
from
No,
his
I'm
jetpack.
right there with you. Like my initial thoughts, like, oh shit, that's Mando. But it's like, no, they wouldn't throw us straight into Mando like that. It's got to be Boba Fett. then he walks through the plastic,
Oh man,
and sure as shit, it's the star of the show.
it's it's Mando, and he's playing
Mando's
it
being
cool,
Mando. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's playing it cool. He's like, "Hey, I'm looking for this guy," and he knows he's talking to him right away.
Oh yeah.
He's no dummy, and he's like, eventually presents the proof, puts the bounty puck right there. This is who I'm looking for. He's like, "Oh, I've never," and the guy's name was Kaba Baiz, and he's like, "Oh, never seen that guy before. I'll let you know if I find him." It's like, come on, dude. Who,
Like I
who
think
do you
I'm
think
looking
you're
at him
fooling?
right now.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
And then what? He gets jumped by how many dudes, Dave? Like
there's
five,
like 6 or
six?
7. Yeah. And yeah, so typical Mandalorian or Din Djarin fight where it's just a non contest. Although one dog person bit his hand. Bad dog, very very bad dog.
Oh, yep.
So yeah, after that goes and speaks to whatever alien lady that was,
Yeah, some sort
and
of a bounty hunters guild,
right,
or whatever
and
sector that they're in.
yeah, on their fake Halo planet.
Yeah, jeez, that really had strong Halo vibes
Oh
from
yeah,
the zoom out shots. Even when they showed Din
yeah.
on it walking at night, and then you just see it curving up and everything. It's like, dude, man.
No, I'm really interested in going back and seeing that if there's any reports that come out about um uh, Disney and Microsoft working hand in hand, or like John Favreau or whatever, working with 343 Industries that make the Halo franchise, to see if there was any collaboration on that, because that
I
just
can
like
tell you,
like the initial shot of the ring, like it just had like Halo 2, Halo 3, like that
oh, it had
vibe
the
of
Halo
a
feel,
shot.
100%.
So it's
Yeah,
really amazing. I'm really curious if they did collaborate in some way.
what would be really cool is if we found that info and then found that answer out by a future update in Halo Infinite, saying, "Hey,
Oh, that'd be cool
Din Djarin, Boba Fett, um,
for a game that we don't really play
event."
multiplayer anymore because we have not
I
been
would do
happy
it for
with it.
that. Yeah,
Steve, you're gonna immediately just throw $20 at him just so you can have the armor.
drop it all, baby. Drop
Okay,
it all.
anyways, let's get back to this episode. We're not talking about video games here.
No, we're
Um,
not.
ends up getting the information that he wants out of that alien. I don't know
Like
what her name was.
yeah, I don't know if we got a name.
Yeah,
We'd have to look.
I don't think she wasn't
We'll do our
important.
homework.
All right, so going through, he goes and finds. He uses his little night vision or
Thermal, yeah, like heat vision,
thermal.
like predator vision.
Yep, and goes to eventually find the armor, the Mandalorian
He
armor.
founds a new Mandalorian covert where the armorer and Paz Vizsla were um hiding out,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yep.
obviously the armorer's got her forge and everything down there. So
He
yeah,
learns a bit more about the dark saber that he was wielding, which he incidentally cut himself with
yeah, back in the
during his.
Clitonian, yep,
Hmm.
butcher fight.
And then the armor takes his spear because Beskar is not supposed to be used as a weapon.
Yeah, because the Beskar staff can pierce Beskar armor, and they say it's actually
Hmm.
more of a hindrance. It's a dangerous weapon for Mandalorians. But also, with his conversation with the armor, we get a flashback to the Great Purge, the Night of a Thousand
Yeah,
Tears that Moff Gideon brings up at the very end. What chapter 8 of Mandalorian season 1? He mentions when he brings up Din Djarin's name when he's calling everybody's name out. He brings up Din Djarin, Mandalorian, and then Night of a Thousand Tears, Great Purge, and it's like holy cow! So we
yeah,
got a flashback of that. That is amazing.
yeah. That was really cool to see.
Yeah,
So going forward from there, what's the armor's name? I forget.
I would just call her the
Uh,
armor.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you had a name for it. My bad.
No,
Turns the spear into armor, which is what
why though,
Beskar
Dave?
is
What
meant.
what was what was the request from Din?
Well, it wasn't so much a request. It was the armor asked him what kind of armor he would like, and he asked for armor for a foundling.
Mm-hmm. Are there any
Thus
foundlings
meaning,
right now, Dave,
oh, there's only one foundling that anyone even cares about.
that
That
Din
would be
especially cares
our,
about?
that would be the frog people's babies.
Of course. The
Yeah.
the the
No.
eaten ones, you mean, right? The eaten
Yes,
ones?
the ones inside Grogu's belly. Yes. Yes, that one. So he gets a little what we don't know what it is yet.
No, we don't.
Based on the montage, I believe it's going to be some sort of Kevlar or chainmail.
Yeah, I was hoping that they would make him some sort of a helmet. Obviously, that's not a helmet because his head is not
No,
that small.
but seeing how it's a soft pack, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it's like a chainmail kind of cloak.
Just wondering what all
And
that's gonna.
even then, I don't think we'll see it frequently. I think if and when we see Grogu again, it'll be worn under his brown tunic.
Yeah, it's more of a defense mechanism over
Mhm.
instead of like yeah,
Like a kind of like a bulletproof vest kind of thing.
exactly. Except for lightsabers. So if anybody does strike him on the body with a saber, he's not going to get cut in
Right,
half.
that makes sense.
It's just going to cut his cloak, and then they're going to see that he's got a Beskar thing. So that would make sense a lot. So let's see. But I mean, when are we going to see Grogu again? Because it should not. I don't. I know people are saying that they think that Grogu will make an appearance in Book of Boba Fett. I don't know if we will get a
I don't think it
Grogu
will.
appearance.
I don't think we'll see Grogu until Mando season 3.
Question for you: do we see Mando in the next episode? Because remember, he just said that he's gotta go visit somebody first. So I wonder if this next episode
No,
of Boba Fett.
I think it's gonna be an all Boba Fett and Fennec
Yep.
episode where they're starting to prep, and
They'll
then
they'll recruit some more people, most likely.
yep,
Maybe we
Mando will
won't get the
show up.
backstory. Yeah, at the end
Mando
of
will
the
show up at
episode,
the end,
and
and
then the war
then
breaks
at the
out in the yeah.
yep, I think that's how it's gonna break down.
I think
All right,
so.
so moving. Let's get back to this breakdown, so we're not running too long. Um, he does some dark saber training, learns a bit more about the dark saber. Doesn't look like a big blade, um, but it has the mass and the weight of a medieval claymore.
It packs a punch, and you need to really become one with it. You need to bond mentally and physically to this dark saber in order to be able to just wield it as if
Right.
it's nothing. Because you learned that in Star Wars Rebels when Kanan is training Sabine on how to use it.
hmm
So very cool. I like how
And
they're trying to teach Mando how to do that.
then kind of like in the Harry Potter universe. I mean, don't scorn me for bringing that up in a Star Wars show. Um, but like with the Elder Wand, its power reigns with the person who disarms the original owner or the prior owner. So I don't know if you've gotten to that episode yet, Steve, or that movie yet, Steve.
Yeah, we watched 7 last night.
Oh, nice. All right, so you know exactly what I'm saying then.
Mhm.
So, and with that, apparently the dark saber was actually forged. Was it thousands of years ago?
Yeah,
By what's
Terra
the
Vizsla.
other? Yeah,
Terra
his
Vizsla. He is
ancestors.
yeah.
He's a direct
Paz Vizsla's
descendant.
ancestors. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, he
Jedi
challenges.
and Mandalorian.
Oh
The
wow.
only the only of his kind until Grogu.
Hmm. So, he challenges Mando to a duel, which
Yep.
does not seem to be going well.
No,
But Mando flips it around and technically wins the duel.
he does. Yep.
But then the armor has some questions. Those that being, have you ever? And she asked both of them, have you ever removed your helmet?
Or have you ever had your helmet taken, or like, have you ever had your helmet removed by anyone? And then have you ever removed your helmet yourself, essentially? And Paz Vizsla, of course, no to both. And then she goes, Din, and you don't get any response for a bit.
No.
And she knows then at that point. It's like, all right,
hmm
he's beating around the bush, asks him again. And then a third time she brings it up, and Mando says, yeah, I have removed my helmet. So she said what, Dave? She tells him that he is no longer a Mandalorian.
Yeah, yeah, and I think it kind of works both ways for him. I think it it's gonna give like she sentences him to um go back to Mandalore to basically retrain essentially.
I She said going into the pools of the
Yeah, he
underground
has to like
pools or
be like
something in
he has to like
Mandalore.
re-bless himself or something.
So, and I think the whole thing about that, obviously, Mandalore at the current moment is believed to still be under the Empire's rule. So it's like,
Mhm.
that's no just, oh, let me just go to Mandalore, boom, I'm here. No, that's basically saying like take over Mandalore again is what I gather from that. Take over Mandalore,
Okay.
regain control, go to these pools, and we'll believe you to be a Mandalore again, a Mandalorian. That's no easy task. That's one hell of a
No,
quest.
but I think that's going to be a great way, and I think the armor sees it this way also. It's going to be a great way for Mando to train and really learn to harness the dark saber.
Yeah.
So, uh, after that, we get to go back to Tatooine, and we see our favorite um, uh,
Mechanic,
mechanic,
Ellie
Palimoto,
Moto. Love her, man.
and
She's awesome.
her droids that apparently can't do shit for her.
No, and I seriously had a BD1 moment there.
Oh,
I don't know.
BD-1 is great.
I freaked out. I thought that was BD1 for a second. It's just a BD droid, but I mean, having played more Fallen Order, fairly recently, it just, it
Yeah,
just
yeah,
is, oh
gotta get back to that.
yeah. But it's like, man, that was a cool sight to see.
All right, so let's go. Pelimoto, BD-1. Good to see BD-1 in the live action universe now.
Yep.
So that's kind of cool. Um, she apparently has a ship for Mando, being an N1 starfighter, which I know you're not thrilled about.
No.
Me being someone who cares less about Star Wars, I don't see how this is a good ship for him. He has no way of carrying any bounty. He does have a spot for Grogu in the future, which is cool.
Yeah.
But how do you go and capture somebody?
So real quick, I want to bring up my theory. Seeing how they built that ship up, though, makes my theory less plausible, I guess, so to speak. But I mean, I still want to throw it out there. But what I was thinking even before this was, so he gets a ship, and I'm just thinking that's like a placeholder, so to speak. And he does this work for Boba. He helps Boba out, rid the Pikes from Tatooine, all that kind of stuff. And what I was thinking was that
Well, do you think
Boba,
is gonna gift the slave one?
no, no,
No?
No, Boba keeps Slave One. I was thinking that Boba, with all his connections, crime lord, everything like that, that he's able to reach out to somebody and get another Razor Crest ship
That'd be
out
cool.
in the
Maybe
galaxy
maybe
and
a
gift
brand new one.
Din. Oh, I mean, it's got to be a brand new one. Din's got completely disintegrated.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Like not a
Oh
used
yeah.
model, but like a brand new one,
Well, I mean,
right
we
off
got to
the
see.
showroom floor.
That's an old ship. That's pre-Empire.
Alright,
That's why it doesn't have the
gotcha.
beacon, tracking beacons. So that's why New Republic, Empire, nobody can track them, which is why Din
Ah,
want
okay,
bounty hunters want those types of ships. So
sure.
you're a ghost. But that's what I think. I feel like
All right,
that's my theory that Boba gifts Din a new Razor Crest.
that'd be
I
cool.
mean, I would love it.
Uh, that you know what? Din. No, we'll get to that. We'll come back. Actually, I like that theory. We're almost there. So they finished the Starfighter in their little montage and banter and everything. Takes it for a test run through Beggars Canyon. A little bit of a
Winter's Eve,
throwback,
everything like that. Yeah,
little bit of throwback pod racing there. That was really cool.
that was really cool.
Um, and then takes it up to low orbit and gets pulled over. Good job.
Yeah.
Good job, Den.
We get the two X-wing pilots, and it's unfortunately one of them's a new guy, so they don't bring Trapper
Mhm.
Wolf, Dave Filoni's character, unfortunately. But we still have Carson Teva, So that's cool because Carson was the other one with Trapper Wolf.
Yeah.
And Carson just puts 2 and 2 together. He's like, "Hey, you sound a lot like the guy who had a Razor Crest. You sure that's not him?" And then Din just gives him a look. Carson knows. And then Din, what
Oh,
does
yeah.
Din do, Dave? He just
See ya.
thrusters away and
But yeah, heads back down to Palimoto's, and he has a visitor show up.
who is this visitor, Dave?
Oh, I believe her name is Fennec.
Love Fennec.
I like how she just kind of, gets by all the security and everything and just drops on down. Tells Mando that that she and Boba need to purchase some muscle.
Mm-hmm.
And now going back to your theory, he says he would do it for free,
Yeah, he said this one's on the house.
which means I can definitely see Boba getting him a new ship when
Exactly.
it's all said and done.
This all seems too perfect now, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So that's where we
That's where we end.
leave off. There's not a whole lot of conversation between Fennec and Mando there.
No. Oh, one more important thing, real quick, Dave. So Mando agrees to help, obviously free of
Mhm.
charge on the house because of his relationship now with Boba and Fennec. But what does he say before he says, "Before I help you, though, I need to do one thing"?
Yeah, he's going to take care of something. I don't know what that is, honestly.
Are you serious?
No, I'm dead serious.
Oh, he said, "I need to go visit one. I need to go visit someone real quick." He's going to
Oh,
see
you think
Grogu.
you think
Oh
he's
yeah.
gonna go drop off
Oh
the
hell yeah.
gift
Oh yeah.
first?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Uh-huh. Yeah. So he
cool.
knows where Luke and the Academy are, and he knows where
Okay.
Grogu is. So absolutely, he's going to see Grogu, and he's going to give
Yeah.
him the Beskar armor that he had forged for him. We will not see that in Boba. I can
No,
guarantee you
no.
that.
I could see
Although
that
that would be
being
weird. That'd be crazy if they did show that. I feel like that's definitely upstaging Boba too much at that point.
yeah,
If you're gonna still have Mando showing his quest going to Grogu and Luke and
No,
giving
I think I think that might be done in a flashback at the beginning of chapter 3 or
season 3
season
of
3
Mando.
of Mando. Just
Good.
a quick little thing. But I think we won't see Mando again until the tail end of next week's episode, and then the uh war fight
Should
in the
be in
final
an
episode.
all. I mean, with these being longer episodes, I could see this the season
Yeah, they're gonna be
finale
lengthy.
being at least an
I'm
hour.
Well, I mean,
That's
we were at
fantastic.
52 minutes this time. I think
I
we
know.
could be looking at an hour 15 or so on that final episode.
That'd be awesome.
So we may need to refigure out some recording time for that.
Yeah, that might not. Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
figure that out.
So, anyways,
That's all I got.
that's the episode right there. As always, uh, do us a favor, share the video with all of your friends and family,
Please.
and you can find us on Facebook and on Twitter at Dad's Downtime. As always, like, subscribe, leave us a comment, and we will see you guys next week.
Later, guys. This is the way.
This is the way.